All right, let's get this shit, boy. Boruto episode 188. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. Duh. I'm gonna keep duh. I like this motherfucking episode, bro. Like, at this point, it's not even gonna be at this point where the anime is. I'm pretty sure, especially if you've never gotten into the manga, I'm pretty sure at this point, each episode is probably gonna be better than the last as like the manga, because like when reading the manga, there is a point, even at this point, dog, it's like each new chapter is like, bruh, another one, like another motherfucking banger after banger, right? Even when it's not so impactful as much as like, in terms of action goes, you either getting some action or you getting some fucking info. But in this point, let's just start, like, I'm just gonna dive right into this shit, right? I'm gonna dive right into this, and how I do it is, I make a list. Today's 1 through 12, so each number is just a thing that popped into my head as the episode rolled out. There's no greatest to least. It's just, it's just a flow. It's just how the episode flowed out for a nigga. So on to my first point. We got Kawaki flashback off the fucking rip. And the first thing that popped into my head was like, dog, are we finna watch this nigga get his ass beat? Like, is we finna see some hands get thrown on my nigga Kawaki, right? And this is even back. Like, this is pre-face tag, Kawaki. This is pre-face tag. So, I'm already coming in. And that's the thing that I like. Hold on, as I look for some words and I gather my thoughts and drink some coffee right quick. The thing that I love the most that this anime is doing right now is it's keeping everything fresh with its own little, and Naruto Explained had said this in a video, where it's like, we're getting a miniature anime exclusive, like we're getting mini anime exclusive, like an arc. We're getting like a miniature arc within the manga content, within the actual canon content, because we get like little bits and pieces of extra information, and then we can piece those together as its own arc itself, right? But on to the point two. Now, this is where we see Garo, and this is Garo pre-face rearrangement and shit. A young boy, Kawaki. And it seems as if at this moment they're being put through tests to see whether or not they're capable or worthy enough to be within Kara. Kawaki had his fucking karma seal in this flashback, so we know his position within the fucking within the organization. But it seemed as Garo was like really trying to work his way into making it and being that person to get into the group and shit. Like, he was very eager about this shit, and then even choked the fuck out of Kawaki when he was talking down on the group, right? But Garo said something very interesting in this little moment where he says he's gotten out with like, yeah, man, I made it out, but look at my arms, they're fucked up now. I've heard that it's normal for people to come out and have something missing, like something's fucked up. No one ever comes out of this test unscratched. But look at Kawaki. Kawaki came out, looking clean and shit. But my thing was, I feel like Garo most likely got played in this situation and lost his arms for the sake of science. Like, it was in Kara's best interest to, damage this motherfucker up with whatever test that they were running. And most likely it was a physical one, like, can you defeat these enemies, blah, 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 these puppets? And he got fucked up. And, they really wanted to test the nigga out in the first fucking place. Because even we had that scene with Kashin Koji where he's overlooking the whole argument between Kawaki and Garo. And Amato comes out like, yo, what the fuck is going on? He's like, yo, chill, dog, chill. Watch what's going to happen. And that's when we see Garo get his fucking chin blown the fuck off. And let me just get on to my third point. Garo pre-face arrangement is fucking trash, dog. Like, his design was fucking booty. Like, that shit was ass. And let's bring back my nigga Deepa for a second, because look, we have a character in Garo who was actually in the manga, and we know him as an outer. He's like he's an outer. He's like non-essential to the Kara organization. He's a member, but he ain't really all that. I mean, he ain't even Al. And when we have a character like Deepa, who was not even in the manga, he was an anime exclusive. When that nigga like let me just say this, bro. Like, Garo fucking garbage. That's all it really had to. My whole point with that was Garo's fucking trash, dog. Garo's fucking. I say Garo's fucking garbage, bro. He looked like shit. He ain't even shit in the manga, and we get like an anime exclusive. This is why anime canon is canon, bro. Because we could get characters like fucking Deepa to just shine on motherfuckers who actually were in the manga. Ain't shit, bro. Fuck that nigga Garo. Now, and another thing about Garo is his loyalty to the organization, even at this, like, it seems pathetic. Like, his loyalty to the organization seems pathetic, especially in those flashback moments, because he's just like a groupie, bro. He's like a fucking groupie. Like, oh, dog, you're supposed to love this organization. If you join it, we gonna have bitches. We gonna have power, bro. We gonna have everything we want. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. We ain't trying to hear that shit. Now, on to point number 4. This is at the moment where Jigen and Delta they're having their little dinner and whatever the fuck. But let me just say, Jigen's ability looked clean in the anime. It looked like, I know it wasn't nothing flashy or nothing like that. There wasn't no crazy explosions and fucking extravagant animation, but it was just enough to say, like, yo, what the fuck is his power? Like, if I was a nigga who didn't know anything about Jigen, I'd be like, it would have me wondering, like, yo, what the fuck, what them hands look like? If this nigga could just make shit pop the fuck up, what them fucking hands look like? And he's the leader of this organization that, for the most part, is unknown right now, as of late, is unknown. At least if you're anime exclusive, And on to my point 5. Now, we're at the point where I was talking about in the last episode where they pretty much put little, not Easter eggs, but little seeds of Delta's suspicion and what the fuck is going on with Kashin Koji. And we could see how that rollout was now a success. Now we're at the point where, you know, she's having a conversation with Jigen. Hey, nigga, let me go see what the fuck is popping with my nigga Kashin Koji. What the fuck? Like, what's happening? And, you know, that's just all I wanted to point out in that situation. But into point 6, Code in the fucking cut. And he says something very interesting about the whole conversation between Delta and Jigen. He says something about Delta where, I'm gonna quote him, he calls her simple-minded, just for that fact that she wanted to hurry up and get the fuck out there. She wasn't necessarily trusting Jigen's instinct. She was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I gotta go see what's up with this boy. Simple-minded is a very interesting choice of words for Code to say, because at this point I'm thinking, does Code know something that we don't? Does Code know something about this whole thing that nobody else knows? Or did Amato successfully trick Code into what he was saying earlier? Because let's not forget, Code was the one who wanted to go search for the vessel as well. He was the one like, yo, I should be doing this shit. Fuck all you motherfuckers, nigga. I'm that nigga. And Amato says to him, like, look, that goes against what Jigen would want. You don't want to make Jigen any more mad, do you? Like, just let shit be what it is, and trust me, we're gonna work this out. And then Code kind of fell for that. She's like, oh, I don't want to make Jigen mad, so let me just, you know. So now maybe he's calling her simple-minded because he's saying to himself, oh, you think just if you do this, you're gonna be in good favor? Fuck you, bitch. Like, you know, like, fuck you, nigga, I'm that nigga. Now, we on to, I think this is point 7, yeah. Now, Delta goes out to meet Garo. And the first thing I noticed was whatever the fuck village Garo was in, that shit looked straight booty, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on in the world where we have peace? And we've seen this with the Rain Village, where the whole world is developed and shit. We peace as a motherfucker. And y'all just let my niggas, like, Nagato is probably rolling in his grave for what the fuck the Leaf Village, or not the Leaf, but the Rain Village is in this fucking, in this generation. Like, y'all couldn't do shit for the Rain Village. Just let it keep raining and shit. All y'all did, y'all couldn't even plant no fucking flowers for the rain to do something to, like fertilizing shit. But that fucking village, and in my mind, I'm hoping that Garo destroyed that village, although that wouldn't even make sense either, because it's like, it's not a low-key move, bruh. Like, you're a part of the Kara organization, and if you're out just blowing buildings up and grabbing niggas by the head and ripping them off and shit, like, there's nothing subtle about that. So it's a little bit wonky. I'm just gonna roll with it. Like, they didn't have to, like, Garo could have been pulled up spying on the motherfucker. He didn't have to destroy a whole fucking village, or if he did destroy the whole village, like I said, it doesn't really make too much sense, because, like, no other nation is trying to intervene and see what the fuck is going on and making any type of reports on who this man is. And now we're into the backstory, because all of this little extra content kind of made me forget where we were in the actual like main story of the anime, in a good way though. Like I'm like, oh, okay, because I read the manga, so I'm like, you know, all this shit is like, oh yo, what the fuck is going on? This is all new to me. And then we get hit with the, oh shit, we're right here, okay, let's get it. But in a, like I said, in a good way. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like, oh, I just want to get to the story. Like I know there's some niggas in the anime world who are like that, like, oh, this is filler, and nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Like we ain't trying to hear that shit no more. Like y'all, all right, the joke is old, bro. That ain't none of this shit fucking filler, bro. And if you had a problem with any of Kawaki's backstory, y'all just hating, dog. Y'all just fucking hating. Y'all just want to just... All right, read the manga then, dog. If you don't want no fucking detail, read the fucking manga. Stop being a hoe. Because look, the way... And I'm gonna skip my point 9. I'm gonna go straight to the fucking point 10, dog. Because the way they piece together Kawaki's backstory makes me... It just... For whatever reason, and I know what's happening, I know what the fuck goes on, but it just makes me re-curious. Like, I'm like, god damn, because it's not like I've seen some of these panels before, like even his backstory, I've seen this shit, but it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if it's because it's live now, it's because it's animated, because I see it moving and I hear the voices and all this shit. It just, I feel like I'm being reintroduced to Kawaki as I watch this shit. It's like we're meeting for the first time all over again. And that probably has to do with the way they're tying in with the story, like the way they perfectly, like I feel like the backstories are timed perfectly, because then we're walking up to this shit, he's reacting differently, there's suspense, it's like, all right, are we gonna hear his voice, oh, here's the backstory, here's how he grew up, look at him, he's getting his ass whooped, look, his dad just sold him, bruh, his dad just sold him to Jigen. And then, so we're gonna move backwards a little bit, point 9. Now, the one thing that kind of annoys me about Boruto, and it's not even, like, it's done purposely. It's not, I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the character, his personality. Like, he still has room to grow. He's still a little bit immature. And we just seen this nigga throw them elite hands, like, what, 2 episodes ago. He was just throwing them motherfucking hands. He looking like a young-ass Kakashi. He looking like a young-ass Itachi. The way he flying through this air and throwing fucking, you know, he was doing his fucking thing a few episodes ago. But then he's just totally defiant, where Konohama's like, yo, chill, bro. This could be a booby trap. We don't know what the fuck. We don't know that nigga, bro. Like, let him, you know, let him breathe for a minute. We don't know the situation, Holmes. Boruto's like, yo, fuck that shit. Look at him. How can you say that? I gotta go see what's wrong. He's fucking running to the motherfucking shit, just like head first. Like, and that's where it's kind of like, come on, Boruto, just be that nigga, bro. He gonna be 16 in about 3 years in anime time. I don't know what the fuck we gonna see the time skip. Like, it's gonna be some years, but like by the time that nigga's 16, all that shit gonna be out the way. He just gonna be throwing them fucking hands, cutting niggas' heads off and shit. But on to my point 11. Kawaki, now, in the manga, I just thought he did a whole big-ass explosion and was in the air and then, like, came down quickly. But it seemed like this motherfucker know how to fly. And it's kind of crazy, because he levitated a little bit. I don't know what the fuck that was. But if this nigga could fly, and if Boruto in the future could fly, I'm fine. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm down for that shit. If my nigga know how to fly on his own, like Boruto on his own knows how to fucking fly through the power of the karma seal, like if he knows how to fly in the future and he like swords fighting with niggas, I'm for it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if niggas be like, oh, this ain't Naruto no more. These niggas is flying in the air. I don't give a fuck, bro. Grow up. You're like, grow up, nigga. Shit changes, bro. Shit fucking changes. And Kawaki, bro. We finally hear his voice as a grown-ass nigga. That shit was dope. That shit was fucking dope. Where the fuck am I, dog? I'm going all over the place. I don't even know what the fuck this says, bro. Point 12. I wish I knew what the fuck. Right to the shit. Oh, right to the shit with Kashin Koji. You know, I got excited. I don't know. Now, we get Kashin Koji and Delta just chilling in that fucking tree. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, they getting right to the fucking shit. Because at the same time, it's like, we're getting close to some shit. And we're also getting blessed with the motherfucking backstories, the extra content. It's like, this series is gonna go the fuck up. My Hero Academia season 5 dropping, but fuck that shit, dog. I ain't even no diss, cause it ain't no diss, but just fuck them niggas. We on that board, so I'm gonna start a fucking war, bruh. I'm gonna start a fuck them niggas. I'm just saying right there, fuck them niggas. But Kawaki, now let me just say, this is my second to last point, cause I want to speed this shit the fuck up. I got, you know, Kawaki, I like it more in the anime than I do in the manga, because in the anime, they got this nigga being smooth as shit. Like, the way he talks to these people, the way he's like, yo, I don't trust y'all, bro. Like, I'm not, like, he ain't say it like that, but him versus the panels in the manga. In the manga, he's just like a roughneck motherfucker. He's like, who are you cunts? Like, he don't say it like that, but like, you know, like, he's just like, fuck you bastard. Like, he's just like god damn, calm down, bruh. But in this, he's smooth with it. He's very smooth. He has like a little bit more intelligence when he replies to people. He's not just saying a cuss word every 5 seconds. It's different. He damn near act like Jigen. So it's like, it's different, you know? I'd like him more in these like 5 seconds that we've met him in this anime, like talking and shit. I like him more in the anime, and he's a beautiful motherfucker, bro. I gotta scream. The thumbnail gonna be beautiful, bro. It's just him. It's just him. That nigga's, you know, he gorgeous. I can't say nothing else. But one interesting thing about this situation in this episode alone, Jigen wished to be left alone, which makes me think, does Jigen know how to control Kawaki while being away? Is Kawaki a puppet? Is Kawaki some type of puppet? Because he's like, yo, don't know what to... And remember what he said about the vessel first escaping. He said, oh, someone moved the vessel. I felt it through karma. And that's something Victor would never be able to do on his own. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. A few more seconds left. This episode was some gas. The next episode going to be some gas. This whole arc going to be some fucking gas. This is the Kawaki arc, nigga. And fuck My Hero Academia. It's not fuck My Hero Academia, but like, dog... Niggas don't never say nothing about their pacing, but want to talk shit about Boruto's pacing like it ain't the same shit, bro. This is the same fucking shit. Them niggas still in school, ain't they? Ain't them niggas still in fucking school? Boruto out here throwing hands in the real world already, bro. Like, let's get it. Hey, shout out to all my niggas, bro. See y'all next week. See y'all on TikTok in a few fucking minutes, bro. Bless. Peace.